Welcome to Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball on WMIX, on your radio and online at mywithers.radio.com. Lady Rams basketball is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Santerra Bank, banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams on WMIX are also sponsored by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Red Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And Altoba, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Heartland Accounting. All Stars and Stitches. Bean Insurance. Central Christian Church. And People National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Zerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball. The Red Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good evening from the Enlow Center on the campus of St. Anthony Catholic High School. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside the Mount Vernon Rams head football coach. Fills in for Danny Zerwinski, who is on assignment on 94.1 FM. On the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase as the Woodlawn Cardinals take on the Marissa Coulterville Comets. Tonight, the Lady Rams in action, putting their 3-2 record on the line against the 2-2 St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs. They were consolation champions of the National Trail Conference Tournament. Their lone win in that, actually 2 wins in that tournament. Their last win was against Neoga, winning that one 42-22. Another action this season in the non-conference action, they fell to Newton 43-29. 2-2 are the St. Anthony Bulldogs. 3-2 are the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and Coach Shaner. Big one here tonight for the Lady Rams. They won this one last year at home, but to be able to come in a gymnasium like this and maybe get a big win on the road would certainly be huge for momentum's sake for Jeff Lonan and his Lady Rams.
Absolutely. You always want to come out and start the season well, and obviously the Lady Rams have done that in their opening tournament of the year. Played some good basketball so far, and would like to come out, like you said, on the road and get a victory before they head back home and have a few home games.
And some home games will be critical. Of course, the Centralia Orphans, or Centralia Annies rather, loom next week for the Lady Rams, among some other contests coming up here on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. At Red Lake College, of course, this is your Red Lake College pregame show. You can get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Red Lake College, it's time. We'll take a break when we come back. More to dissect here from the Enlow Center in Effingham. St. Anthony, Mount Vernon coming up next.
With the housing market picking up and rates still low, this could be the perfect opportunity to get back in the game. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist at People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. With a wide variety of mortgage options at People's National Bank, we have the perfect loan for you too. Stop at 413 South 34th Street and let me help you get into the house of your dreams.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Rams Butter Jackets, All Stars and Stitches. Rams Cheerleading Jackets, All Stars and Stitches. Rams Hoodies, All Stars and Stitches. Rams T-Shirts, All Stars and Stitches. Rams Car Stickers, All Stars and Stitches. Rams Yard Signs, All Stars and Stitches. Rams Apparel, All Stars and Stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, All Stars and Stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All Stars and Stitches. We're located in Benton, half block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to the Enlow Center on the campus of St. Anthony High School. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside. Jeff Crow with us as well, bringing you streaming video on mywithersradio.com and, of course, radio coverage here tonight on AM 940. This is your Red Lake College pregame show. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Red Lake College, of course, it's time. Lady Rams are the visitors on the scoreboard here tonight. St. Anthony hosting this contest, and again, records pretty even coming in here tonight. Lady Rams have a 1-0 conference mark, defeating the Cahokia Comanches on Monday night. Looking for a win here on the road. I don't recall if they won here 2 years ago. I was thinking they had a tough go of things here a couple of years ago. Got the win at home last year, however, if I'm not mistaken. And then coming this one tonight with that 3-2 mark. Of course, they were your fifth-place champions at the National Thanksgiving Tournament. Coming tonight, again, a 1-0 flawless conference mark early on. Of course, they have a conference date looming on Tuesday with the Orphan Annies of Centralia. That's on the road. But they have the Cairo Co-Pilots coming up on Saturday afternoon. Jeff Lonan's Lady Rams, of course, coming in looking to buy some momentum, as we talked about earlier here on your Red Lake College pregame show. And momentum is huge, getting that start early on in the season. Coach, of course, many people may not realize you did some basketball coaching up there at Lincoln under Neil Alexander, a legendary boys basketball coach in his own right. How huge is that momentum to get the season started?
Well, it really is to get off on the right foot with the kids and to give them some confidence as they play. I think that's just extremely important. And especially I look at our girls team and, we're limited in upper class numbers. So we have several younger girls and some girls that probably didn't see a lot of action last year. So for those girls to come out and get some wins early on in the season, that's really going to be a big thing for them down the stretch.
Well, and the stretch is going to be key. Speaking of stretches, we need to take a stretch of a couple commercials. This is the Red Lake College pregame show on WMIX.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professional.
It's amazing how versatile the Saturday sports show has become. What do you mean you slept in last week? Set your alarm for 8:08 this Saturday morning at Junior Radio to AM 940. More Mount Vernon Rams talk, more Jefferson County talk, and more amped-up coverage of Southern Illinois sports. Hear from the best coaches, experts, and sports know-it-alls available. Sports talk worth waking up for. Saturday mornings from 8:08 till 10 a.m. on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We'd like to welcome the newest member of the Community First family, Debbie Bartolomucci.
I'm very excited to join Community First. I look forward to continuing to serve my existing accounts and making new friends as well.
Stop by and see us today at any of our 5 locations in Jefferson County. Now at Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to the Enlow Center, St. Anthony Catholic High School. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams on the road here tonight to take on the Lady Bulldogs. We'll have your Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up here shortly on your Red Lake College pregame show. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Speaking of which, we need to honor America here before we honor our starting lineups here from the Enlow Center. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get started here. This is Lady Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
You want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit service. Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me. Okay, what? Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out? Yeah, of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
In reality, having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. Tony Wiltz is that State Farm agent at 4121 South Water Tower Place, Mount Vernon.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For one.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/studio-rlc or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Welcome back to the Enlow Center, WMIX online at mywithersradio.com. St. Anthony Bulldogs, Mount Vernon Lady Rams here tonight. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside as we prepare to meet your Central Christian Church starting lineups. Of course, those are coming up here for you. Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Look no further than thenewcentral.com. Watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. It's thenewcentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. First, it looks like we will go ahead and meet the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, the visitors on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the Lady Rams start tonight with guard number 13, Cheyenne Piper. Number 23, a junior, Haley Lockhart. Number 24, another junior, Aaliyah Palmer. Number 25, a third junior in the lineup, Kelby Kujawa. And finally, rounding out the Lady Rams lineup will be number 34, senior Jessica Green.
Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Central offers exciting worship experiences packed with energy and relevant teaching and awesome programming for children and youth. Check out thenewcentral.com for service times, webcasts, and more information. Let's check out the starting lineups for the St. Anthony Bulldogs. I'll take them. How about that?
All right.
They'll have a 5'6" sophomore, number 5, Michaela Walsh. Melissa Busher is a 6-foot junior. She'll be playing down in the post. Lena Grunlow, the all-tournament team selection for the Bulldogs at the NTC tournament, is a senior. She is 5'10". Claire Willenborg is a 5'11" junior, wears number 21. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bulldogs will be number 23, Katie Bishop, a 5'9" senior. We're about to get started here. Glad to have you with us online at mywithersradio.com or on your radio here on AM 940. Chris Hugo with Rams football coach Jared Shaner. Jeff Crow with us as well. Avery Barton is back at the Powerhouse at 3501 Broadway. One of two games we have for you tonight on the FM right now. Of course, we have the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. We have streaming video here from Effingham. About to tip here in Effingham County. Can't wait. The Lady Bulldogs will be in their home whites tonight. Red trim, red numerics trimmed in black. While the Lady Rams will feature their new black away uniforms with orange trim, orange numerics trimmed in white. Jumping for the Lady Rams, we presume, will be Haley Lockhart, number 23. While for the Bulldogs, it'll be that 6-foot junior, Melissa Busher. We presume. I cannot see her from this angle, but that's okay. Streaming video, don't forget, mywithersradio.com. Glad to have you with us. Bear with us through any internet connectivity issues here. 4G hasn't yet made it to Effingham. Waiting for the train to clear, I understand. Wouldn't happen in a Rams football game. Trains come and go. Here comes the tip. It'll be controlled by the Bulldogs into the backcourt. Just underway here from Effingham. Glad to have you with us. Right wing, it'll be Willenborg. Back up top, they're going to swing around the perimeter here early. Double team comes out for the Lady Rams. There's Piper on a steal coming up the right side and had it stolen from behind. So tit for tat on the turnovers there for the Lady Rams as Busher came up from behind. Here come the Bulldogs. 7:39 to play in the first quarter. No score yet. Still haven't seen a shot attempted in this game. Sloppy play by both thus far. Steps to the elbow, does number 21 Willenborg. Has it stolen away again. Coming backside this time, it's Jay Green from Piper. No good. Backdoor rebound will go to Michaela Walsh. Here come the Bulldogs. We've had one shot attempt, still no score. 7:19 to play in the opening quarter. Right wing, it's Willenborg looking around. Great play there, I thought, by Cheyenne Piper to force the steal. And I thought the foul was going to be on her at first, but it'll go against the Bulldogs. Good times.
Actually be a traveling call on the Bulldogs there. Their third turnover right off the beginning of the game.
Not used to seeing that out of a St. Anthony team, regardless of gender. 7-minute mark here, the first quarter. No score. Mount Vernon Lady Rams, St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs, presented by Banzera Bank. Tip off the season with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. One of those nights. Over there on the far side, it'll be Palmer. Steps to the right wing, goes back up top, Cuiava, who throws it away near side. So the Lady Rams turn the ball over. I believe that is their second or third.
Their second on the evening. So we've had 5 turnovers here in the early going. Not a good start for either team. Luckily for us, the score is still 0-0.
Goose eggs on the board for both teams here in Effingham County. 6:44 to play in the first quarter. Lob pass was looking to go right baseline. It's tipped out of bounds, however, by Jessica Green. It'll be side out of bounds. No. Yes. Wait. The officials aren't even communicating properly, let alone me.
A personal foul on number 5, Michaela Walsh for the Lady Bulldogs.
They deked me out by lining up for the Effingham throw-in. It's Piper with it right at the circle, steps to the wing, comes back near side. 3 on the way from Palmer is good, and the Lady Rams finally crack the goose eggs on the board. It's 3-0, orange and black. Wow. What a start to this one we have here. Fun is the name of the game here tonight, however. We're going to have a good time. Over there on the far side, it is Willenborg. Learning their roster behalf the battle. Great interception there by Jay Green. Tipped it ahead, rather. And flips it back door to Piper. It's 5-0. Wow.
Yeah, nice steal by Jessica Green and made a nice pass to Cheyenne Piper for the lay-in.
Heck of a time for a timeout here, presented by Ford Square. There's nothing more attractive than confidence, and yours will be at an all-time high when you buy a new Lincoln at Ford Square. Not only do you get a great offer, you also get the standard 4-year, 50,000-mile maintenance plan, only from Ford Square, where the best never rests. Speaking of which, I saw Roy Schmidt around here somewhere earlier. Do not see him now, so I guess if you find him around here, maybe now's a good time to buy a car from Ford Square. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter, 5-0. Lady Rams on top, looking for win number 4 on the year, and the Lady Rams have played well all season long. Just had that one game against Nashville. They fell 51-16. I know Jeff wishes I'd forget about it, but they played well in every game but. And so they lost by 3 to Freeburg, and now those are the only 2 losses on the year. 5-0 your score. Inbound comes side out of bounds, far side, half court. Tripped up by Cuiava. Comes near side now for Green. And nearly turned over there at the half court, and it is now as Piper fouls it out of bounds. Probably would have gone back with the Lady Rams, but as a result, it'll be St. Anthony basketball on the Lady Ram turnover.
Chris, one thing I've noticed as we sit up here, we're in a fairly new gymnasium, and the color scheme, they have red outline on the floor, but then there's another line probably 2 feet back that's black. And I think if you were a player out on the court, there could be some confusion at times.
It's eerily reminiscent of Shagnon Gym, except that's not a restraining line.
Right.
As the Bulldogs get their first basket, 5-2 your early score, 5:30 to play here in the first quarter. It's Piper with it left of the circle, looks back to the right side off the dribble, now comes right block, and that'll be a charge. Great foot plant there, I should say feet plant, there by number 12, Melissa Busher, and she will get possession. Should be underneath their own basket. There they go. Throwing the ball all around the floor, the officials.
That'll be the first personal foul on Cheyenne Piper, first team for the Lady Rams.
Far side Busher looks left elbow. Tipped away by Piper. Should be a jump ball coming there. Volleyball baseline, inline, what have you. And with 5:12 to play, the possession now rests with the Lady Rams. Ooh. Rough one here tonight on my part early going, but we'll get settled down. 5-2 your score. Lady Rams on top. 5:05 to play in the first. Piper with it. Swings near side for Cuiava, who has Palmer coming around to the right wing. Left wing now to Green. One dribble over to Piper for 3. Looks short, but it'll get the rock around the rim and dribble off for Palmer. Far corner 3's coming. It's off the mark. Rebound will go back door, and here come the Bulldogs. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. And it should be another jump ball coming. Same exact location as the previous. This time it goes back with the home team, the Bulldogs. Arf, here we go. Right at their own basket. It'll be the trigger. Looks like it'll come from number 11, who's in the ball game, Lexi Nieberge.
Lady Rams do a nice job of defending an out-of-bounds underneath play.
As a shot comes from 17 on the near side. No good by Willenborg. Rebounds tipped to the Lady Rams. And here we go. 4:25 to play in the first quarter. 5-2. Lady Rams are up 3. Looks like we will see Nuxall come into the ball game. Right wing, it is Lockhart back to Cuiava, now right wing for Piper. Looking around, has Palmer coming around to the top. 4:08 to play in the first quarter. Left wing, it's Lockhart. Steps to the elbow, dribbles in, posts up a shot. It's good. 7-2. Lady Rams up 5.
Haley with a nice little move there, a little reverse dribble, and pulled up from about 12 feet away and knocked it down.
Nieberge brings it across the timeline, left side, nearly threw it out of bounds. Great recovery there on the far sideline. Now it's tipped out of bounds. That'll be a reach on Kelby Cuiava. Team second. I believe that's Kelby's first.
That is correct.
Looking for Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. Could be anybody at this point, but great traditions aren't given. They're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in. Community First Bank, proud sponsors of the Lady Rams. A great tradition. Busher will trigger, gets it in far corner. That's Walsh with the basketball. Michaela Walsh switches hands, goes to left wing, drops it off for Busher. Now up top, that is Nuxtall with the basketball. Outside the paint, Katie Bishop walks with the basketball. St. Anthony turns it over again. They're down 5, 7-2 with 3:35 to go in the first.
And that's going to be St. Anthony's 7th turnover of the first quarter so far.
Yikes. I saw a game that had a similar flow last night at the Oakville tournament. Valmeyer and Woodlawn. Woodlawn, of course, won that one 101-61. Let's see if the Lady Rams can do something similar. Palmer with it up top, looks to the left wing, finds Piper coming around. Stops the 10-foot line, continues with the dribble at the right hand. Backs to the circle. 3:16 to play in the opening quarter. Timeout on the floor. And I don't know that Jeff London was expecting that timeout right there. It's a year-end celebration at Ford Square. Great holiday offers on a great selection of Fords and Lincolns. It's the newest technology, money-saving fuel economy, and right now a great deal from Ford Square of Mount Vernon. 3:13 to play here in the first quarter. 7-2 is your score early going. Lady Rams with a big 5-point lead, at least for their sake, in this ball game against a tough team out of the National Trail Conference, where they were the consolation champions 1 week ago. And Lady Rams got off to a good start. A lot of turnovers are helping them out, though, from St. Anthony, who, as you said, already have 7.
Yeah, that's correct. The St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs have 7, and unofficially have the Lady Rams for 4 right now. So as you said, it's been a little sloppy in the early going, but I think both teams are getting their feet under them, and hopefully they'll continue to improve.
No scores reported as of yet from tonight. We'll try to get you updated from Oakville here shortly on a State Farm scoreboard update. 3:10 to play out of the inbound. First quarter action near side. It'll be Piper throwing up top between the circles. Palmer goes to Jay Green on the right wing. Stolen away. Great play there by Walsh. She'll come up the left side against Piper. Piper gets whistled for the foul. Put her hands to her body, so I'm not sure what the call is on that one unless it was the arch of her back in the leaning in of her hip, maybe a hip check. And that will send Walsh to the line to shoot 2.
And that's going to be Cheyenne's second personal foul. We have 2:57 left in the first. That doesn't spell good things for the Lady Rams here tonight. Hopefully I don't know if we're going to have a sub for Cheyenne or if she's going to stay in here.
I think Lonan is mulling it over there on the sideline. Jeff Lonan, of course, in his 3rd year at the helm of the Lady Rams after successful stints at Benton, Anna Jonesboro, and Edwards County, among others. No good on either free throw for Walsh. Lady Rams get the rebound. 2:49 to play in the first quarter. 7-2 Mount Vernon. Far side, it's Green looking into the far corner. Cuiava in the lane or outside of it now for Lockhart. Steps in, dribbles underneath the basket. Turns around. Won't get the roll off the back of the iron and the rebound. We'll go to St. Anthony. Busher got the rebound. Up ahead, here comes Walsh, right timeline. Busher with it on the near side. Throws up a 3, back within 2. No, it's rims in and out. And the rebound comes near side for Piper. 2:24 to play in the first. Piper, crossover dribble, comes near side. Ooh, foul before the walk. So Lady Rams get a break there, and that'll be on Michaela Walsh, team's second.
And that's going to be Michaela Walsh's second as well. So early on, Michaela Walsh and Cheyenne Piper both with 2 personal fouls.
Very intriguing.
Yeah, both point guards for the teams.
Yeah.
Michaela Walsh, I was noticing, is only a sophomore.
And it's a quick inbound at the back door. Great play by the Lady Rams to work it to Piper. She picks up 2 more. And the Lady Rams lead is a touchdown, 9-2 with 2:13 to play in the first quarter. Left side, and it's Nuxall with the basketball. Looks around, finds Busher there, the 6-footer. Trying to attack the baseline, comes far side. Shut off by great, I guess just statuesque play by Lockhart. Inside, they're trying to work it from the near side now. Plink goes around. Outside the post, here comes, looks like Busher that time. And it's 9-4. So Lady Rams lead shrinks back to 5 with 1:48 to play in here in your first quarter. Of course, nail a 3, go for the account with no hidden fee. Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank, Banking with local style, member FDIC. Great bounce pass to the right elbow. Kick out left wing. Now Piper's three is long, and the rebound will go to Lena Grunlow. Lexi Niebrugge with the basketball. And again, pardon my Effingham County pronunciation. It's not a strong point of mine. This is kicked out of bounds right side. Looked like it was off the foot of Piper. They're going to say it was off of Nuxall, and it'll be Lady Ram basketball. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Hopefully DC is tweeting some scores from Oakville. Doesn't look like it yet, though. Spoke too soon. We'll have to get on him for that. Right wing, it's Green. Looking for the lob play down low. It's tipped away by the Bulldogs. Great play there, I thought, by number 23, Bishop. Started it all off. Now back on the left wing. Nuxall has it taken away by Cuiava. Had her pocket picked. And now up the right side, it's Piper. Layup good.
That's going to be Cheyenne's third basket of the first quarter. She's got 6 of the 11 for the Lady Rams tonight.
Not bad as we drop below the minute mark here in the first quarter. Left side. Niebrugge with the basketball. Left wing now. Still trying to learn these names. Up the right corner, it's Grunlow. Travels with the basketball. St. Anthony turns it over again. And, you know, things are a lot different in the NTC this year. Of course, T-Town in their final year of the conference, they fell in the championship game to Cowden Herrick Beecher City. That was their only loss in NTC tournament play, also their final game, as they will be independent next year. Of course, the boys' side of the Wooden Shoes could be a potential opponent for the Mount Vernon Rams after the Rams complete their contract with St. Anthony this year. Palmer with it up top, looks around right wing, finds Green. She'll drive, right block, no good. But she is fouled by the looks of Katie Bishop. That should be her first, team's third. And to the line goes Jessica Green. Could be, yeah. Sometimes every blind squirrel finds an acorn sometimes. That was mine. Green with it. Her first free throw's no good. Falls off the front of the iron. Jeff Crow's with us. Jared Shaner as well. Rams head football coach. I'm Chris Hugo. It's the top of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
The St. Louis Rams, AFC and NFC Championship games, and Super Bowl 46 all live here. WMIX Mount Vernon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Back here at Effingham, 1-2. That trip to the line for Green, and now Effingham some trouble. St. Anthony some trouble down low. Get the offensive board and the stick back by Grunlow off the left block. Coming up the right wing, it's Lockhart. Lady Rams trying to hurry. It's Piper up top for the three, too long. And the rebound's going to be tipped away to Niebrugge as time expires. They weren't paying attention to the time, nor was I, and we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 12, the Effingham St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs 6. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's going to be a nasty winter, so get the vehicle you can depend on now at Second Chance Auto. They have the vehicle you're looking for, probably priced under $10,000. And most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance Auto has been helping people just like you for over 32 years. So get your quality pre-owned vehicle from Second Chance Auto today. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582. That's 244-4582.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside. Jeff Crow with us as well. Avery Barton is back at the studio. Lady Rams possess a 12-6 lead over the St. Anthony Bulldogs as we start the second quarter. Lady Rams had the basketball, side out of bounds, half court. Into the backcourt, Green kicks it back to Piper. Glad to have you with us, regardless of how you may be accessing us, whether it's on your radio or online with video at mywithersradio.com. Left wing, Palmer takes a right-hand dribble. Dangerous pass to the backside of the post. Great save there by the point guard, Piper. She'll roll right of the circle. 7:41 to play in the half. Lady Rams taking on by 6. Piper's going to try to split the D. Instead pulls up from the right post. The rebound, I should say, is tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. It'll remain with the Lady Rams.
Lady Rams ran a nice out-of-bounds play under the basket last time. Got an easy bucket. We'll see if maybe they can do that again.
It'll go to the right side for Green. Back to Cuiava. Now in the right corner. Here comes Piper. Kicks out. Left elbow. Shot on the ways from Lockhart. No good. Rebound. Nice corralling there by Green on the right side. At the wing, it was Piper driving across the lane. Rebound tipped around. Who will it Plinko to? Looks like the 6-footer, Melissa Busher. And she'll bring it across right timeline just in front of the scorer's table. Back to Niebrugge. It's a circle. Left side. It's Willenborg. Looks like starters for St. Anthony. Up top, Willenborg kicks over to the right side. Busher looks around, finds Niebrugge. Back to the left wing, and around the 10-foot line they go, trying to swing around the perimeter, and that'll be a foul. No, travel. Thought they were going to get the, I don't know what to call that, the samurai kick on Jessica Green. Instead, it's a travel and a turnover for the Bulldogs. Lady Rams have it length of the floor.
That was the 11th St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs turnover, and right now the Mount Vernon Lady Rams are running a 1-3-1 on defense, putting a little pressure on the ball, and it's really paying off for them.
Right side, it's Green. Up top finds Palmer, now to Cuiava, shy of the 10-foot line. Left side, Lockhart looking inside for Piper, working the post, and it falls just short of the iron.
Oh,
and now
no.
A foul. Could have easily been a jump ball.
Third.
Who's Lana going to go with here? Has a few options on his bench. First scoreboard update of the night. Woodlawn leads Marissa Coulterville with 20 seconds left to go in the first half, 30-12. That scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Wilt State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt. He's on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon, or TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Shot coming on the near side. Bishop is no good. Rebound comes to Green. Lady Rams pick up another defensive board, and across the timeline we go. It's Piper on the right wing. Bounce pass over to Lockhart, looks around. Outside the paint, it is Piper. Left elbow coming now from Green off the mark right side. Not enough on it. Lexi Niebrugge with the rebound, and here come the Bulldogs. Triple nickels on the scoreboard. 5:55 remaining here in the first half. 12-6 is the Lady Ram lead. Pass is tipped away. Piper will recover at the top of the key in the backcourt. It's going to be a 2-on-none. Of course, now the defense catches up. Piper's shot from the left side is no good. Rebound stolen away by Lockhart. Her throw-up no good. And the rebound now will go to Enlow. Sloppy trip down the floor that time for the Lady Rams. Niebrugge with it up top, and we will have another walk. The mechanics suggest every time we think we're getting a foul call, and it ends up being a travel.
Yeah, again, our defense has put some pressure on their ball handlers up top, and it's caused several turnovers for the Lady Bulldogs this evening.
Claire Ryan into the ball game. Of course, she replaced Cheyenne Piper on the bench with 3 fouls with 5:20 to play in the first half. Green with the basketball. Swings left side, finds Cuiava. Looking up top, finds Palmer with 5:12 to play in this first half. Lady Rams lead remains 6. It's 12-6. Right side, Ryan. Now in the right corner, Palmer looking for Lockhart. Quick foul by Bishop. It should be a Lady Rams out of bounds play here coming left of the basket. Rams basketball and Lady Rams basketball, both presented by Banterra Bank. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Inbound play won't work for Lady Rams. It bounces out of bounds on the left side. Palmer couldn't catch up with it. So it'll be a Mount Vernon turnover, and here come the Bulldogs. Length of the floor to go. Interesting. Both teams just kind of seem out of sync here tonight, just even with court awareness. As far as knowing where to inbound and things of that nature, too.
Yeah, just a few things like that. One of the Lady Bulldogs thought it was a sideline out of bounds, and it was an inbound. There's a steal by Jessica Green.
Coming up the left side, off the window, and it's good. And the Lady Rams get their first points in a while. 14-6, now an 8-point lead. I believe 8 is their largest lead of the night here as we approach the 4:40 mark of the second quarter. Niebrugge looks left side, finds Busher. One step with the dribble, splits the defense on the pass. Lockhart thought she had it stolen away, and the shot's too strong. But a great recovery there by Grunrow to get her own rebound and put it up off the right side. Back within 6 are the Bulldogs, 14-8. Your score. Coming around from the right side, Lockhart in the lane, and she'll throw up a shot. No good, coming from the left side. Rebound's tipped out by Maggie Mumm, and it'll be Lady Rams basketball. There are just some people I don't need to look at after I make a word that could turn into a pun. Jeff Crow's one of them. Sometimes he's a bad pun influence on me. In the paint, it is Lockhart looking down the right block. There's Palmer, 16-8. The Lady Rams are doubling up the Bulldogs. Halfway point in the second quarter. Niebrugge with the basketball, looks into the left side, nothing there. Great trap there in the far corner near the timeline. Busher's going to attack the baseline. Nothing there. And now we'll have a foul on Kelby Quiava, team's 5th.
That's going to be Kelby's 2nd of the evening as well.
Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game right now. Lead contender probably sitting on the bench, and that is Cheyenne Piper.
Yeah, she leads the Lady Rams with 6 points this evening. Aaliyah Palmer's right behind her with 5.
It's a toss down low. Now backdoor action to Busher. Great play there by the Bulldogs from start to finish. They're back within 6, 16-10. It all developed on the near side from Grunlow, able to go backdoor for Busher. And that is the difference in the ball game thus far for the Bulldogs. Of course, Community First Bank will tell you more about them. Bounce post coming backdoor. There it is. Haley Lockhart. Lady Rams 18-10 lead now.
That play was set up by Claire Ryan, the sophomore. Very nice dribble drive to the basket and dropped it off down there for Haley.
And now a wayward pass from Niebrugge, intended for number 21, Willenborg. Goes out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. It'll be Lady Rams basketball, and we have a 30-second timeout called by St. Anthony. This timeout's presented by King City Chrysler Center, who has the all-new Dodge Caliber. Caliber cranks up the sedan and exudes attitude with every turn. Receive huge cash discounts on the all-new Caliber at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. 18-10 your score, 3:17 to go here in the first half. Lady Rams are up 8. Chris Hugo with Rams football coach Jared Shaner. Jeff Crow with us as well. Hope you're watching us online at mywithersradio.com or listening on AM 940. We are glad to have you with us. Of course, quick scoreboard update as you last heard the Woodlawn Cardinals with a 30-12 lead over Marissa Coulterville with 20 seconds remaining in that first half. That scoreboard update's brought to you by Tony Wild. If you see his red Jeep in the parking lot, stop in. He would love to meet with you. Of course, if you want to know where Tony is, log on to TonyWild.com or find him in Mount Vernon at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower Place. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Side out of bounds, coming for the Lady Rams. From Ryan, it's Palmer looking down low. Lockhart, great play to swing it around that far side. It's 20-10 as the Lady Rams double up the Bulldogs.
That's going to be Haley's 2nd basket of the 2nd quarter.
Lady Rams trying to play quicker on defense, too. Outside the paint. Nice block by Lockhart. Grunlow goes up from the far side. Lockhart will get the block and goes out of bounds. A great play there and maybe build some momentum here for the Lady Rams. The 6-footer Hannah Owens will come in. Freshman. Saw a lot of playing time at Woodlawn Grade School for Matt Patterson and Rick Hayes.
I know I've had a chance to talk to Coach Lannon about her, and he's really excited about her, obviously only being a freshman. Hopefully a lot of good basketball at Mount Vernon High School.
A lot of time for her to develop. There's no doubt about that. Busher looking inside the paint. It is tipped away again by Haley Lockhart. Great presence down there in the post. And now with Hannah Shores coming, it can only get better. I think I said Hannah Shores. I meant Hannah Owens. I've been doing that lately. More on that later. 2:45 to go in the first half. Right side, Niebrugge looks around near the corner for Busher. Hannah Owens doing a great job on her near side. And now swung around to Niebrugge from Steppy. Back to the left elbow, looking down low. It's tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. And with 2:28 to go in the first half, Lady Rams have possession and a 20-10 lead, doubling up St. Anthony.
Chris, one thing that the Lady Rams, Jeff Lannon, has to be happy about is with his point guard on the bench. Anytime you can sustain your lead or even build on it with arguably your best player on the bench, that's definitely a good thing for you.
Well, Claire Ryan's certainly done a big job as a reserve here tonight as well. Looking around to the right side, Ryan to Palmer. Palmer looking down low, Lockhart, leading scorer, looks up, nothing there, gets her own rebound, puts it on the run and puts it back up. It's 22-10 Lady Rams. My, oh my, here we go. Of course, forgot to tell you about Community First Bank a moment ago. We'll take care of that here momentarily, as it'll be, I thought it was going to be a turnover there on St. Anthony as they were looking for Grunlow outside the left block, so they'll trigger here underneath their own basket. Support your Mount Vernon Rams with a Ram debit card from Community First Bank. Community First Bank is the only bank with debit cards tied to the Rams with a portion of the revenue going to Mount Vernon High School. Coming around, I thought they were going to come near side to Willenborg. Instead, it's to Steppy on the left wing. Niebrugge. It'll be an over and back now. She tried to save it from going out of bounds. It'll be Lady Rams basketball in the front court. Very choppy game thus far. Of course, a choppy game begets usually a choppy broadcast, choppy fan support, choppy everything. And everybody having trouble finding a rhythm here at the Enlow Center. Up top, we have a nice lob to the left block. Lockhart's tripped up in the lane. She looks hurt. And so Haley Lockhart will have to come out of the game.
I know Haley's had some injury issues early on this year. She took a hard charge the other night in the game. Has just been a little bit banged up, and I think she's got a little bit of a deep thigh bruise that's really been bothering her.
I believe she suffered the deep thigh bruise against Nashville and worsened it somewhat against Triad on Friday of the Nashville tournament. Been a trooper thus far. 22-10 is your score. Lady Rams up a dozen. Bulldogs some trouble with it in the front court. Willenborg finally takes a step after holding the ball for a little bit. Picked up the wrong feet at the wrong time, travels with it. Now it'll be Lady Rams off of, I forget how many turnovers they're up to now.
Unofficially, my count 18 for the Lady Bulldogs.
Sounds accurate. Hard to believe, but it sounds accurate. First half action, 1:25 remains. 12-point lead, rather, for the Lady Rams here in the second quarter. Ryan with the basketball at the 10-foot line. Now swings near side for Owens. Of course, called her Hannah Shores a moment ago. She's a Central Yanny that finally graduated. Of course, Lady Rams will see them on December the 6th. Lockhart inside the lane, turns around, won't get it off the window. Great rebound by Owens. No call, and they foul, though, with the contact, and Cuiava trying to save it near side out of bounds. And the Lady Rams lose control of the basketball. Of course, that Lady Rams and Annie's game on December the 6th will be on our sister station, X95, 95.3 FM, and online at mywithersradio.com/Centralia. Up the left side, Niebrugge trapped there in the corner. Ryan will take it away. She has Owens coming up ahead. Dangerous pass to Owens is tipped away by Willenborg. And so what you can do worse, we can do worse better, as Danny Zawinski likes to say. Turnover begets turnover. On the left side, it's Busher. 36 seconds to go. Steps and picks up her dribble. And now it'll be an over and back on the Bulldogs again, as Willenborg will chase it down to the backcourt. Lady Rams have been allowed to get away with a lot tonight because of all of these turnovers. I believe that's 19 now on St. Anthony. 20
of them
Missed
on
one.
St. Anthony. Wow. And part of that is due to our defense. We've put some nice pressure on the girls up top with all of our defenders, really.
They were looking for the screen in the corner for Cheyenne Piper. It goes out of her hand, between her hand, through her hands. How about that? Out of bounds.
It was out or through or between or it touched her hands
Whichever
and then went out of bounds.
position you can think of in relation to her hands, that's what happened.
That is correct.
There is your elementary English lesson for tonight. 17 seconds to go. Down low, left block. St. Anthony with some trouble. Looked like Grunlow again. Nearly lost it. Kicks back to the free throw line. Willenborg shots off the back of the iron. Green with the rebound with 8. Lady Rams up 22-10. Up the left side comes Green. Crosses over the lane. Taken away by Busher. She is unaware of how much time's on the clock, and that is how your second quarter will expire. The Mountford and Lady Rams 22, the St. Anthony Bulldogs 10. We'll come back to your Second Chance Auto halftime show. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer. There's nothing like spending the holidays with old friends, new friends, and talking about the Ford year-end celebration going on now at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Get a great deal on a Ford F-150, the highest-ranked large pickup in initial quality by Zadie Power Associates. With its available exclusive EcoBoost engine, the power of a V8 with the fuel efficiency of a V6. It's no wonder Ford F-Series are the best-selling trucks in the country for the last 34 years. I'd check them out now if I were you. Get to Ford Square, Mount Vernon during Ford's year-end celebration, and you'll get a great holiday deal on built Ford tough trucks and something to talk about with old and new friends. At Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest.
It's amazing how versatile the Saturday Sports Show has become. What do you mean you slept in last week? Set your alarm for 8:08 this Saturday morning and tune your radio to AM 940. More Mount Vernon Rams talk, more Jefferson County talk, and more amped-up coverage of Southern Illinois sports. Hear from the best coaches, experts, and sports know-it-alls available. Sports talk worth waking up for. Saturday mornings from 8:08 till 10 a.m. on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Whether you're a former Integra customer looking for a new home or just tired of the games, fine print, and constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice in Jefferson County. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. With 5 banking locations and a team of your hardworking friends and neighbors to support you, we've built our business around one goal, your needs. For all of your banking needs, let our bankers assist you in moving back to a local bank. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I can see into this future. You know what I want to know? I want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
It's going to be a nasty winter, so get the vehicle you can depend on now at Second Chance Auto. They have the vehicle you're looking for, probably priced under $10,000. And most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance Auto has been helping people just like you for over 32 years. So get your quality pre-owned vehicle from Second Chance Auto today. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582. That's 244-4582. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And welcome back to the Enlow Center at the break. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner, Jeff Crow with us as well. And if you're watching on MyWithersRadio.com, you just saw producer Jeff Crow stealing peppermint lifesavers from Mark Leahy at the scorers table. Crow, we don't do that. Did you ask permission first? Shake your head yes or no, please. He did, so it's okay. 22-10 is your score at the half. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams with a St. Anthony Bulldog bunch here. Lady Rams lead by 12, and you'll see the tail of the tape coming up in your Heartland Accounting halftime stats. That'll come ahead in just a little bit. Before we get to the stats, this game has just been one that has been choppy all throughout. Lady Rams have turned the ball over quite a few times, but they've been able to build up a 12-point lead going into the halftime locker room, courtesy of just great play, I wouldn't say fundamentally sound yet, but as close to fundamentally sound as a team that's struggling can do here tonight. But that said, with all their struggles, turnovers from the Bulldogs have really kept the Lady Rams into the game.
Absolutely, and again, I come back to from the coaching perspective. It's interesting to me to watch the two different sides, two different defensive schemes tonight. The Lady Rams have been in a 1-3-1 half-court press with some traps going on trapping the Lady Bulldogs, while on the other side, the Lady Bulldogs are playing strictly man-to-man half-court defense all night. So, been interesting there, and yes, we have seen quite a few turnovers this evening, Chris.
5:52 remaining in this halftime break. The teams will reemerge from their locker rooms. Of course, we'll have your stats coming up. We'll take a quick break, but this is your Second Chance Auto halftime show where you can get the car you want tomorrow at Second Chance Auto. A little late today. Second Chance has the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced under $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. 22-10, your score at the half. Lady Rams up 12. We'll take a break, come back with your stats. This is the Second Chance Auto halftime show on WMIX.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Beacon Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Beacon Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is plenty, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit service. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back out to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
Yeah, somewhere around there is where we are online at MyWithersRadio.com, streaming video tonight from St. Anthony High School. It's the Enlow Center, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams with a 22-10 lead here at the break. Get bank rate financing at Second Chance Auto with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced under $10,000 and bank rate financing for everyone. You can get the car you want today. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, proud supporters of the Lady Rams. Time to check out your Heartland Accounting halftime stats with them. Is Rams football coach Jared Shaner.
Well, Chris, as you said, we start with the halftime score. Lady Bulldogs 10, Lady Rams 22. Unofficially for St. Anthony's, they have 13 total rebounds. along with 20 total turnovers. And again, I keep coming back to it, but our Lady Rams defense has caused quite a few of those, and then there's been some ones that were just errant passes here or there. Unofficial scoring for this evening, Melissa Busher, number 12, has 4, and Lena Grunlow, the only other Lady Bulldog who scored, number 13, has 6, for a total of 10. On the Lady Rams side, we have unofficially 11 rebounds for the Lady Rams, and it's interesting to me, we have a 12-point lead. St. Anthony's is out rebounding us, but if you think about it, just about every trip down the floor, they'd either scored a basket or had a turnover, so there wasn't a lot of opportunities for our Lady Rams to have defensive rebounds. Unofficially, again, we have 9 turnovers in the first half, and we really started out with 6 in the first quarter and only followed it up by 3 in the second. So Lady Rams much improved in the second quarter. Scoring for the Lady Rams, we have Cheyenne Piper with 6, Haley Lockhart with 8, Aaliyah Palmer with 5, and Jessica Green rounding it out with 3 for a total of 22 for the Lady Rams.
Of course, get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. We'll take a break, come back, get you set for the second half. At the half, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 22, the St. Anthony Bulldogs 10. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
Hello, this is Vernon with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is a proud local family-owned bank. For over 100 years, we have been serving the people of Southern Illinois. We try our best every day to ensure that our customers get what is best for them and what they need. Stop by one of our 2 Mount Vernon locations today and see what banking with a true community bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Time for more Lady Rams basketball, presented by Banterra Bank.
Helps if I turn up the right knob. So much for smooth. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside. Jeff Crow with us as well for your second chance auto halftime show. 22-10 is your Lady Ram lead here at the break over the St. Anthony Bulldogs. We welcome you back to the Enlow Center, which you're looking live upon if you're watching us on mywithersradio.com. Or you're hearing it right here on AM 940 WMIX Mount Vernon as we near the bottom of the hour. And we'll start second half action here shortly. Coach, 12-point lead for the Lady Rams. A lot of turnovers there in the first half for the Bulldogs. What are some keys? What can the Lady Rams do here in the second half to maybe contain this lead and or grow it into an exponential deficit for the Bulldogs?
Well, from the coaching perspective, I would assume that Coach Lannon is going to continue with the 1-3-1. Again, it's worked well for the Lady Rams tonight. Put a lot of pressure on the ball. They've had some nice traps, led to some poor passing by the Lady Bulldogs. So I would assume we'll see a lot of the same in this second half, and hopefully we can come out and cause a few more of those turnovers.
We'll see what happens. St. Anthony will start the second half with the basketball. Busher will get into the backcourt for Walsh. Walsh was in foul trouble early. Brings it across the timeline right side. Looking to go baseline. Lob down low's not there. It's tipped out of bounds by the Lady Rams defense. As the Lady Rams will now be going left to right, the Bulldogs right to left. Walsh will trigger to the left of her basket here. 7 seconds into this second half. Nice bounce pass near the right baseline. That's Willenborg. Steps in, gives up top, kick out of bounds, kick save and a butte by the Lady Rams. But it goes back with the Bulldogs here, 12 seconds into this third quarter. Starting to feel a little bit of a flow. Here we go. Right elbow. St. Anthony with the basketball. Spoke too soon, and now it looks like we might have had a foul just to the right of the post by the Lady Rams. It'd be their first of the half.
That's going to be the third on Kelby this evening. So okay. Kelby and Cheyenne both with 3 personal fouls.
Trigger will come from Walsh to the left of the basket. Able to find Grunlow up top to Busher. Now the left side swung around Walsh. Looking inside, Grunlow able to get down low. Gets the points off the window, and it's 22-12. Back within 10 are the Bulldogs. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Left wing it is. Palmer, wide open up top for 3. No good. Rebound, Green. had the height disadvantage, got the rebounds, tried to stick it back, and then gets a second offensive rebound. Left side, it is Piper trying to come around baseline, numbers against, kicks it to Lockhart. Her shot's soft. Put back by Cuiava's good, and the foul.
Well, I'll tell you, Chris, that's one thing that'll frustrate a coach immensely in basketball. The Lady Bulldogs just gave up 3 offensive rebounds to the Lady Rams in that possession, and it led to 2 points and possibly 3.
That will drive you nuts as a coach. Free throw's no good. It's waved off. Looks like we had a lane violation. It'll go back with the Bulldogs. Down 12 is St. Anthony with 7:04 to play in the third quarter. Glad to have you with us on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Straight up bottom of the hour here from Effingham. Left corner, it is Willenborg. Looks across the way for Walsh. She'll drive right side. Numbers against, kicks back out, stolen away by Piper. Stranded in that far corner, needs some help. Wants a timeout, she'll get it. This timeout's brought to you by Ford Square of Mount Vernon. It is where the best never rests. The Ford F-150 boasts an exclusive EcoBoost engine. That means more power with better fuel efficiency. Test drive the large truck champion for over 34 years at Ford Square. You can count on us. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside. Coach, Lady Rams came out here in the second half, and it's been sloppy again, but they're still able to keep that 12-point lead regardless of what happens. So give them a lot of credit for staying tough and basically not breaking down to these Bulldogs.
Absolutely. They've done a nice job, and again, a little sloppy at times, but the Lady Bulldogs went inside to number 13, Lena Grunlow, early right in the quarter, and I would assume that's going to kind of be their MO this half, if you will. She's the leading scorer for the Lady Bulldogs with 8 points tonight.
6:45 to play here in the third quarter. Side out of bounds coming from the far corner. Deep in the backcourt. Piper will bring it across. Matched up against Walsh. Coming to the right side. Stopped at the wing. Now right elbow Green. And Jay Green somehow managed to travel the basketball.
Shuffled her feet a little bit there this evening, and that's the Lady Rams' first turnover of the second half.
Walsh with the basketball, left of the circle. Right-hand dribble.
Lady Rams now in a 2-3 on defense, switching it up a little bit.
Jeff Lonnon, a master of switching defense. He's coming around from the right elbow. Walsh throws up a shot, no good. Rebound will bounce all the way to the volleyball inline to Piper. She'll slow it up a little bit. Take her time to bring it across. 6:10 mark of the third quarter. Right side with the basketball, it's Piper. Switches to a left-hand dribble, not by choice. Now over the left side, it'll be Palmer. Brings it around for Jay Green. Wants a three, off the mark. Air ball. Rebound will be put back up by Lockhart. A little soft there on the turnaround. Rebound goes to Grunlow, who might have gotten away with an elbow to the face of Kelby Cuiava. Near side at the wing, it's Busher. Looking around, trying to come around the near side. Willenborg gets it in the corner. One dribble, gets back up top to Walsh. 5:40 mark of the third quarter. We are looking for a Community First Bank player of the game. Come start a banking relationship at Community First Bank. You won't be disappointed. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking with locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon. Bounce pass down low, intended to go left block for Lena Grunlow, and it's kicked out of bounds by the Lady Rams. It'll remain with St. Anthony as Megan Nuxall, the freshman, makes a return to the game. Inbound will go to Busher, the 6-footer. Grunlow's inside. Across the way is Nuxall. Comes to Walsh from the near wing with 5:21 to go in the third. 12-point lead for the Lady Rams. It's 24-12. They're looking for win number 4 on this young season. 3 coming from Busher is off the mark. Rebound will go through the legs of Lockhart. Backdoor, it's blocked on the shot. Great play by Lockhart against Grunlow. Home run pass up to the right block. Green turnaround, no good. Wow, what has transpired here? A lot of sloppy play for both teams, Lady Rams and St. Anthony. Unusual.
It looked like Jessica Green was maybe anticipating some contact there and then didn't get it, and shot was just a little off.
Of course, right baseline jumper coming from Busher is no good. Rebound to Piper. She'll pull it up from the outside the lane, rather. And the rebound comes backdoor to Bishop. Throws it up to the rook, Michaela Walsh. Coming up the right side, stops elbow, comes near wing. Able to find Megan Nuxall, and she'll go back across to Walsh. 17-footers on the way right side. Back iron, no good. Nuxall the rebound. Blocked on the shot by Palmer. Up ahead, Green. Coming up the right side against Walsh. Crossover dribble out of her shoes.
Nice move by Jessica Green.
Great move to the basket. Great bucket. It's 26-12. Up 2 touchdowns are the Lady Rams. We are nearing the midway point of this third quarter. The action picking up in intensity here for Mount Vernon. Looking in the lane. Bishop has to kick back out. Walsh steps in from 18, no good. Rebound goes to Palmer. Yet another defensive board for Lady Rams. Jump ball forced by St. Anthony. It remains with the Lady Rams via the alternating possession rule. So they avoid the turnover via the jump ball. Always hate that. Piper will trigger to the left of the Lady Ram basket. Length of the floor to go.
This is the first time we've seen full court pressure by the Lady Bulldogs tonight.
See how it works out for him this trip down the floor. Left side, Piper gets whistled for the carry. And it'll be Nuxall here to trigger for the Bulldogs. We're back here on Saturday. Mount Vernon Rams, St. Anthony Bulldogs boys basketball action. I'd have rather just had a mega night. Left baseline, it'll be a long two from number 12, Busher. It's tipped out of bounds on the rebound. Off of Grunlow, surprisingly, and it'll go back with the Lady Rams. They didn't really have possession for it to be a turnover, but label it what you will.
Yeah, Lady Rams switched back to a 1-3-1 that time and forced a quick shot. Lady Bulldogs have not shot the ball well tonight.
Between the circles, it's Piper coming back to the near side. Switches to a left hand, stops up top, kicks over left wing. Palmer looking near side for Green. She'll drive, blocked out of bounds by Bishop. And Green will... It'll be Cuiava that triggers. I thought they were going to give 2 shots and a foul, but it'll just be out of bounds. No contact, says the official. 3:18 to play. Lady Rams trigger. Cuiava with it up top. Takes a left-hand dribble. Kicks over far side. It was tipped on the shot by Piper. Great tip there by Walsh. And here come the Bulldogs off of the rebound. Lady Rams basketball, of course, is presented by Banterra Bank. Don't bank on the away team. Bank for the locals. Banterra, locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Down low, the interior pass tipped away, recovered by Cheyenne Piper. And here come the Lady Rams yet again. Heck of a job here tonight. Quick scoreboard update at the half. I believe this game's going on here in Effingham County. Pana leads T-Town in girls action 32-13.
Another scoreboard update. My sources tell me the Seattle Seahawks are up 14-7 this evening.
Can't imagine that you'd have sources on that.
I do have sources on that.
Lockhart, the turnaround in the lane is no good. Those scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt on 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon or online at TonyWilt.com. Of course, you see that red Jeep strolling about town or in the parking lot at his office. Stop by. Tony would love to meet with you. Left side, it's Walsh. Lady Rams up 26-12. St. Anthony with the basketball. Left wing now for Nuxall. Looks in the left corner. Grunlow with it. Off of her foot. Piper will get in on the action. Jump ball will go back to St. Anthony. But a great play defensively by Cheyenne Piper. Great sportsmanship to help up Bishop.
And really for St. Anthony, they're looking, as I said, looking into number 13, Lena Grunlow, this evening. And she's really been their main scorer. And anytime they've gotten good quality looks, it's been through her.
Of course, as we kind of take a gander at some scores from around the region, as we told you. With 1 minute left in the third quarter, last report, the Woodlawn Cardinals led 37-23. That's over the Marissa Coulterville Comets. Timeout on the floor brought to you by Ford Square. Glad to have you with us here on WMIX. Video online at mywithersradio.com. We'll hear from Jeff Lonan in the Bean Insurance postgame show, we hope. Has his own headset here. He might as well come up.
Chris, how many in our listening area this evening? How many Seattle Seahawks fans do you think are out there tonight?
I can count you, and if we go listening area for AM and FM, I know of Mike McManus, one of our voices of the Central A Orphans on X95.
All right.
So he's 3. Sterner, I think, is 1.
Sterner, yeah.
That's 3.
I have one student at the high school, as I was telling you. Noah Greenwald is a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Nice. That's 4.
I think we've just about maxed it out.
Yeah, I think there's more Eagles fans in Mount Vernon than Seahawks, but you never know. 26-12 the score here. Lady Rams on top. St. Anthony basketball. The timeout. 2:03 to play in the third. Walsh with the right side. Dribbles in the paint. Stripped from behind by Green. Taken right back by Bishop. She'll step right wing. A little bit of a trap there. Almost a trying one, too, for the Lady Rams that time. Almost. 1:49 to play in the third. We lost some action there on the baseline. It'll go back with St. Anthony, I believe, on the Lady Ram foul. It's on Cuiava.
That's her
team second.
4th personal. We're going to have to get a sub in for Cuiava.
Right side, Nuxall, the freshman with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Looking around to the right wing, able to find Walsh. She'll dribble in from 12. No good. Off the back iron. Rebound. Palmer tried to tip it with a backhand off of the nearby Katie Bishop. It'll go back with St. Anthony, and they maintain possession here, still down 14, and just have not been able to do anything when they've had the basketball. Bishop with it left side, or excuse me, that's Grunlow. Nuxall with it, got it from number 12, Busher. And now it'll be stolen away by Piper. She'll force another turnover, and here come the Lady Rams. Of course, we remind you, Lady Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Swung around left wing, there's Lockhart. Looks up top for Kelby Quiava. Back to the left wing, Lockhart. Outside the paint, but coming back baseline is Piper. Forces her way to the basket. She's fouled, and she'll get 2 tips at the line to try to make this a 28-12 game. Apparently, a Twitter divided amongst itself cannot stand. Not a lot of updates come out of DCRI tonight. We apologize, but follow us at 94 Sports on Twitter, especially tomorrow night, as the Mount Vernon Rams take on the Centralia Orphans, in which we will have updates all across the land on Facebook, WMIX Sports, and Twitter at 94 Sports. Piper 1-2, that trip the line, makes it a 15-point game. Rebound almost came to Palmer. Backside, it's Lockhart. Turnaround's blocked. Rebound will come to Nuxall. Palmer was in on it, tried to steal it away. Walsh brings it across the timeline. St. Anthony down 15, 27-12. Up top, it's Walsh. Looks around, has Willenborg open near side. Between the circles and off of her hip. Back between the circles. Now back to the right side. Looking back door, and it'll be stolen away on a jump ball. Possession now rests with the Lady Rams. Green got right in the middle. Had a great angle in the pass, intended to go backdoor Grunlow. It should be Lady Ram basketball.
I believe we're going to get a foul on Grunlow, her second personal of the evening.
Wow, and you don't have to waste the possession arrow. Good times. So Piper off of the inbound, gets it right back with less than 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Back to the right wing for Green, 21 seconds to play. 27-12 your score. Lady Rams are up 15. Palmer with it left wing is back left of the circle for Cheyenne Piper. With a right-hand dribble, trying to blow past Walsh, gets a screen. Quiava knocked down. Piper on the floor with it, finds Lockhart with 4 seconds. She's fouled by Walsh. And that'll be just the 4th team foul on the Bulldogs. It'll be side out of bounds near side with 3.9 ticks to go on the third quarter clock. Piper will trigger, goes right baseline. Green has plenty of room, throws it up, no good. Lockhart the putback, too strong. Air ball over the back iron. We are through 3. The Lady Rams 27, the Bulldogs 12. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We'd like to welcome the newest member of the Community First family, Debbie Bartolomucci.
I'm very excited to join Community First. I look forward to continuing to serve my existing accounts and making new friends as well.
Stop by and see us today at any of our 5 locations in Jefferson County. Now at Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
The best car for the money right now is the Chevy Impala. Been out a while. It's a proven car. There again, it's comfortable. It's easy to use all the instrumentation. It's got a great ride, 30 miles per gallon for a 6-passenger car. It's just really remarkable. Safe car. There again, 5-star rating. Interest rates are low, and I think right now is a great time to buy.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
We head to the fourth quarter here from St. Anthony, 27-12. Lady Rams with a 15-point lead. They'll have the basketball side out of bounds at half court.
Yeah, Lady Rams extended their halftime lead, held the Lady Bulldogs to 2 points in the third quarter.
Not a bad effort. Lady Rams hoping to pick up their 4th win on the year compared to 2 losses. They're back in action Saturday against the Cairo Co-Pilots. 2 o'clock JV start at Shagnon Gym. And now coming around near side, Cheyenne Piper wants a timeout. Couldn't make anything happen. A little bit of trap there coming near corner. And this will be a forward square timeout with 7:45 remaining in regulation. Lady Rams with a 27-12 lead. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner, Rams head football coach. Jeff Crow with us as well. Avery Barton is back at the studio, as is Jessie Clark. She has the controls of the game on the FM, the Woodlawn Cardinals, and the Marissa Coulterville Comets. This one here is a 15-point differential. 15 seconds into the fourth quarter, and turnovers have just continued to plague the St. Anthony Bulldogs.
They have. They had another 4 in the third quarter, taking them to 24 for the game. Very difficult to stay in games with 24 turnovers, and as we said at halftime, just difficulty even getting good quality shots off for St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs tonight.
And we have another update from quite a few of our Twitter friends, actually. Pana leads T-Town 55-30 in the third quarter. Wow. Of course, Pana, a new head coach this year, J.R. Bedoris, went up to Rochester to take that gig. And they have a new head man there for the Pana Panthers, and still a quality basketball program there. I believe that's Christian County. I'd have to double check. Inbound will come out of the timeout, right of the circle for Palmer. She'll step to the left wing. Looks back near side, right wing action for Green. Back up top, Cuiava, 7:37 mark of this fourth quarter. Lady Rams with a 15-point advantage, up 27-12. Probably going to do some clock killing here if I had to guess.
Yeah, and right off the bat, I'm noticing for St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs, they're extending their man-to-man defense a little bit, especially number 5, Michaela Walsh. A lot of pressure on Cheyenne Piper.
Right of the circle, it is Cheyenne. Drops off for Lockhart left wing. Now
Nice
wide
pass.
open. Oh, Palmer couldn't complete it, but she'll go to the line to shoot too. After the foul on St. Anthony, that'll be the team's 5th. Man, oh man. For all your insurance, financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or in Mount Vernon. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. First free throw good by Palmer. 28-12 your score. Hannah Owens will come into the ball game.
Checking in for Haley Lockhart this evening.
The 6-foot freshman. And not a legit 6 foot, not one of those 5'12 kids either. She is 6 foot.
She is. I noticed early on in the season when the girls were having their picture night, I walked through the gym and she is a 6 foot tall freshman and she's got some athleticism to her. We've seen her. She played the point on the defense a little bit tonight and caused a few of those turnovers.
That she did. She towered over Lannon, which is how I knew she was legit 6 foot. 29-12 your score. Lady Rams are up 17. 7 to play in the fourth quarter.
Again, more pressure from the Rams out front.
Nieberge up top, looks at the free throw line. Bishop rims out there on the charity stripe jumper. Rebound the Lady Rams. They have a major rebounding advantage tonight. Coming up the right wing, that's Green. Stopped in the lane. And the rebound to be tipped out of bounds by Nieberge. Here with 6:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Understand Lannon has friends, or relatives rather, that are tuned in on MyWithersRadio.com watching tonight. We welcome those of them that may be in California and other states.
As well as Sarah Gordo, right?
Yeah.
Is that where his mother's?
Mom's not watching online, I understand.
Oh, that's right.
But she will tune in when she can. Of course, Lana's mom is good people too. Of course, it makes sense because Lana's good people. 6:20 to play in the fourth quarter, 29-12, a 17-point ball game. Coming down the right wing, backdoor lob to Owens. Won't get much out of it. She'll get to go to the line. Great court awareness there by Kelby Cuiava to find Hannah Owens down low.
And again, on Hannah's part, that was a nice display of her athleticism. She jumped up, good soft hands, and caught that ball.
Let's see what she can do at the stripe. 29-12 your score. Trying to extend the lead and bounces off front iron on the first. No updates as of yet. We'll try some of our other sources. As Owens misses a second. Rebound will be corralled by Bishop. And up ahead come the Bulldogs. That's Walsh with the basketball, far side. She's looking around. Up top to Nieberge. Near side for Willenborg. And they will have to step away. And the ball loosely tipped around. Walsh looking interiorly for Bishop, and she walks to the basketball. Turnover St. Anthony.
We've got Cheyenne Piper down on the floor. I believe she hit heads with maybe one of our own players.
That seems to be how it goes, unfortunately. Of course, Carrie Hammond of the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois will tend to Cheyenne Piper on the floor. Of course, we appreciate the support of the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois on Rams broadcast, and of course, they take care of your Rams. So an official's timeout with 5:52 to play here in fourth quarter action from the Enlow Center in Effingham, St. Anthony and Mount Vernon. Jeff Londen's Lady Rams with a 17-point advantage as we roll late. Who will be your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game? That remains to be seen, but Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams in Jefferson County with locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon. And Brian Reynolds is in mid-season form down there with the water. Had a rough go of it to start, but he has since come along nicely and is doing a great job providing whatever the Lady Rams need out there.
And as a coach, that's what you want to see, improvement throughout the year. Brian got off to a slow start. Coach Lonan told us missed a timeout and some water early in the season. Brian's right there with water for all the girls at this timeout.
I think what changed was finally getting that MV Nike pullover.
He looks sharp tonight.
Once Brian got that, that really changed the name of the game. Woodlawn defeats Marissa Coulterville tonight, 61-37. You heard that game on 94.1 FM with Danny Zerwinski, also online at mywithersradio.com. Every game on WMIX AM and FM will at least have streaming audio. Most Rams games, outside of those that commence from Centralia High School due to their blackout regulations, will have streaming video. Those there at CHS, including tomorrow nights, will be audio only online. Most Lady Rams games will have video as well. 5:52 to play in the fourth quarter. Coming out of the officials' timeout, we'll see Claire Ryan for Cheyenne Piper, as Carrie Hammond still tending to her on the sideline. And you're a coach. How huge is a trainer, athletic trainer, like Carrie Hammond to the program?
Invaluable, really. And we're blessed at a school our size to be able to have her full time. She's at all football events, all the basketball events, everything like that. Saw her at the wrestling meet the other night, and she does a great job with our kids.
Devotes a lot of time. Coming from the right corner, it's Green. Looks left wing. Found Cuiava. Ryan with it. Brings it around. Almost got away with a carry. Well, actually did get away with a carry.
That's what I was thinking.
Near side, it's Green with the basketball. Gives up top. That's Claire Ryan. Like the way she played in the JV game the other night against Cahokia. Though they fell 47-44 to the Comanches. Had a great game all around. 5:17 to go in this one. 29-12. Lady Rams on top. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner on WMIX.
Right now, Coach Lonan's got to be pretty happy. We have a couple sophomore guards out there. Lady Bulldogs have really picked up the pace here after this injury timeout, and our sophomore guards are handling the ball along with Jessica Green up front.
They are doing a great job. Green with it on the right wing. That'll be on Michaela Walsh. That should be, I believe, the 17th foul on the Bulldogs, sending the Lady Rams to the line for the 1 and bonus.
I think that's going to put Jessica Green at the line.
Not many you'd rather have. I think we have, big win for the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals tonight. We'll tell you about that after this first free throw. As Green nails it, it's 30-12. The Woodlawn Lady Cardinals edged North Clay tonight, 60-58. Alexa Cash with 27 points. Leah Sutton with 18. The scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt in Mount Vernon or online at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Green drains both. It's 31-12. Lady Rams up 19. Willenborg will dribble in. Trap there on the corner, and it'll be picked away by Palmer, but it'll be a jump ball. What? All right, it'll be a foul.
Personal foul on Aaliyah Palmer there.
My bad. Not perfect. Baseline trigger will come from Nieberg. Able to find Walsh. She'll drive in unscathed. Found a seam. Found a hole. Found an opening. Whatever you want to call it. She got 2 points. It's 31-14.
It's going to be the first bucket of the evening for Michaela Walsh.
Hard to believe. Called her name many times tonight, but usually just for handling the basketball. Left side is Cuiava. Going to sit it across near side. Scarborough. Ball fake goes back to the near side, near the scorer's table, actually. For Green. She is standing on the Saint A emblem, which if you're looking at it from our vantage point, looks like A State.
A little like the Arizona State logo. Oh, there's going to be a turnover for the Lady Rams.
Willenborg with the basketball right at the circle. Stops at the wing. Now comes back. Niebrugge with it. Between the circles, over for Walsh on the near side. 3:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Across the way, Niebrugge. Able to find Willenborg. Left-hand dribble. Trying to find a seam. Slips to the paint. Now able to go down low for number 13, Lena Grunlow. She's fouled on her way to the basket. She'll shoot too.
Foul by number 12, Courtney Scarborough, the sophomore, her first personal of the evening. Lady Rams' fourth team foul of the second half.
Of course, an Apollo Conference action night, Alney girls basketball. They defeat Mount Zion 40-29. First free throw is good for Grunlow. It's 31-15 here. Lady Rams up 16 with 3:49 to play. At the line, Lena Grunlow. Second one on the way, it's no good. Palmer fights for the rebound, loses it to Willenborg. Almost had a jump ball in the lane, and now they'll reset around the perimeter. Walsh with the basketball, right-hand dribble between the circles. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Things starting to pour in. Nice steal by Claire Ryan. Left elbow, kicks it back door. Crisp pass on the bounce to Jay Green coming up from behind. It's 33-15. Lady Rams are back up 18.
That right there was all sophomore Claire Ryan. Got her hand on the ball, got a steal, made a nice pass to Jessica Green for the bucket.
That she did with 3:16 to play in the quarter. And that's a final. T-Town falls to Pana tonight, 65-38. Left side, Willenborg looking in. Great tip there by Palmer.
No.
Dangerous pass to Green, stolen away by Bishop. If I knew something about chess, I'd have made a pun there. Down low, it is Grunlow. Nice tip on the save. Niebrugge has it. Heads towards the basket, stolen away again by Palmer. She won that last lap after all at the 2:49 mark of the fourth quarter. First, Banterra Bank. Let's get technical about going green. Banterra offers online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.
Turnovers continue to be a problem for St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs tonight. They're fourth of the fourth quarter.
Right of the circle. Piper with the basketball. Another scorer coming in. We'll get it to you in a moment. Of course, the Woodlawn Warriors beat OBR tonight, 59-25. Woodlawn is 9-0 on the season in junior high boys basketball. Thanks, Matt Patterson, for sending that one in. 2:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Right corner. Palmer looks around, able to find Green. Lady Rams trying to kill some clock here. 2:07 to play. We'll drop below the 2-minute mark. Good to see Piper back out on the floor. Had to come out a moment ago. Score a free throw with Banterra's Visa debit card. It provides the convenience of a checking account and a card. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. They are the official voice of Rams athletics here on WMIX. That includes volleyball, football, basketball, baseball, softball, you name it. Banterra Bank is along for the ride, and we'll have a quick foul on St. Anthony here. That'll be on number 21, Claire Willenborg, with 1:45 to go in the fourth.
Should be the bonus for Jessica Green again.
Solid free throw shooter at the line. I probably just gave her the radio jinx, but we'll see if she can knock down the first and get a second.
She's 3 for 4 this evening.
Makes the first.
Make that 4 for 5.
80% tonight for Jay Green.
Not a bad night. Let's finish with another one right here.
Of course, UK beat St. John's tonight, 81-59. Why we are following Coach Cal on Twitter from our Twitter account, I don't know. I think I know who did that. Green missed the second, 34-15. 19-point lead for the Lady Rams. Backside, St. Anthony with the basketball. That was Maggie Mom. Loses it in traffic. That'll be Piper coming with it for the Lady Rams. Piper, shy of the circle, looking to come right side, drops off for Green. 1:20 to play in the ball game. Lady Rams will improve to 4-2 on the year. The Bulldogs unofficially will fall to 2-3. Steal coming from Walsh. It's good up the right side on the layup. 34-17. 1:06 to play. Here comes Green. Looks left side, finds Ryan, left corner for Cuyava. Will drop below the 1-minute mark here. Finally, help make your kids' future a victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Owens drops it off for Green at the wing. Near side with the basketball, looks back right corner for Hannah. Owens trying to come around, keeps that pivot foot going, able to slide it to Piper on the near wing with 37 seconds to go. 34-17 is the Lady Ram lead.
You really like to see that as a coach. You like to see it out of your point guard. I've seen Cheyenne go get the basketball from several girls. Again, we're just trying to run out the last 30 seconds or so. And as the point guard, that's what she needs to be doing.
Green with the basketball at A-State. Not going to get over that. Spell out Saint, I think, and go across the bridge of the A there. At the, not the base, but the bridge. What keeps it from being an upside-down V. Right wing, it is Green. She'll dribble the time off the clock here. 3-2-1. And that'll do it here from St. Anthony. Your Bean Insurance postgame show is coming up. Your final score, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 34, the St. Anthony Bulldogs 17. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs for once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I've been a nurse with Good Samaritan for many, many years. One of the best things about my job is knowing that I work for a hospital that cares so much about the community. We're dedicated to attracting the best physicians and investing in the most advanced medical technologies. Whether it's radiology, oncology, or advanced heart care, we provide some of the nation's most advanced treatment options right here in Southern Illinois. That way patients never have to travel far from their families to receive the care they need. I'm always happy when families come visit. And starting in 2013, that sort of thing will happen even more. That's when Good Samaritan opens our all-new regional health center. Everything about the new center has been designed with patients in mind. It features all private rooms and family-friendly areas to make it easier for visitors to stay overnight. I can't wait to see what Good Samaritan does with this exciting new facility.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
With the leaves changing colors, the temperature starting to drop, and the sun going down a little earlier every day, that must mean fall is in full swing. And fall is the perfect time to buy a house. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank. Rates are still low, and now is the perfect time to purchase a new home. Stop by and see how I can get you into a new home this fall.
Loan subject to credit approval, People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. It can upload your photos, play your music, download your contacts, and even find the nearest restaurant if you're hungry. It's synced with My Lincoln Touch on the 2012 Lincoln MKX. By using your voice or simply tapping a brilliant 8-inch LCD screen, synced with My Lincoln Touch allows you to control entertainment, phone, climate, and available navigation settings. And now, technology that will amaze you also comes with standard coverage that will comfort you 4-year or 50,000-mile complimentary maintenance. It's time to get out and see what's new. May I suggest a test drive in a new Lincoln MKX? Lincoln, it's just not luxury. It's smarter than that. Come see us at Ford Square 51 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it, 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaninsurance.net.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And welcome back to the Enlow Center. Mount Vernon Lady Rams big 34-17 winners over the St. Anthony Bulldogs. This is your Bean Insurance postgame show. Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies to choose from with great rates for your family. Call Bean Insurance at 242-6017. That is 242-6017. Jeff Lonning, can you hear me now?
I can. Yeah, we're good now. I can hear that little feedback that I hear when I know it's working. So yeah, we're good.
Well, I had your volume turned down because you see how this works in radio. We'd rather not hear you clunking on your headset. So I keep the mic volume turned down until you're ready to talk to us.
I've never clunked a headset in my life. I'm quiet as a mouse.
Yeah, everybody does. They don't mean to. It just happens because you pick it up. That said, big win tonight over St. Anthony. And sorry, I get distracted easily by people in fluorescently neon-colored clothes doing dancing. However, that said, 34-17, the final here tonight. You get a big win over a good ball club. And granted, this may not be the typical St. Anthony team we're used to seeing, but still, anytime you go to a national trail school on the road, tough atmosphere, and get a big win, you've done something right, and your girls played well tonight.
We played okay. Yeah, I thought we played well defensively. I thought, we knew their guards would struggle against pressure, so that was kind of what we did all night. We just tried to keep that old 1-3-1 on them and trap them in every corner that we could. And offensively, we did enough to get by. I mean, it wasn't very special of an offensive night. We're leaving a lot of points on the floor still. But the main thing is a victory's a victory, and you win and move on, and that's what we got tonight. So we beat them by 17, and we held them to 17, and we haven't held anybody to 17 here in probably, I don't know how many years it's been. 17. I know we got 17 once against Nashville, or twice.
Yeah, 16 last time.
16. Okay. Well,
that leads me to my next question.
That's
however.
Nice you remind me of that, Hugo.
No. How does it feel to turn somebody around and hold them to that?
Well, I know. Well, I've been on both ends of it. How does it feel? It feels great, but you feel for the other side because they're trying to score, and they're just a little. We had them out athleted a little bit, and that's kind of what happened to us when we got 16 against Nashville. So, you coach long enough, you get on both sides of it. You understand that some nights it's going to be you that's on top of a score like that, and other nights it's going to be somebody else. And tonight it was somebody else, and that's good. The girls are happy, and we are not perfect offensively. I understand that, but I will tell you this: this is a very hard place for us to score, and it always has been since I started here with Coach Rennie. Every time we came up here, it just seems like it's just a struggle to score here, and I don't know whether it's the background with all that room behind those baskets, or I just don't know what it is, but we struggle. We leave. It seems like every time we leave here, we leave 25 points on the floor, and you just can't figure out where you left them because you had layups and you had putbacks and you had just the ball goes in your hand and then falls out. They get it laid. I mean, it's just the weirdest things happen in this little gym, and they have for a long time. And we go to places like this one, Centralia's gym's the same way. We fumble it around in there quite a bit, and this thing's red and white just like that one. So maybe it's just red and white that we don't like.
Coach,
I don't know.
Yeah, right when I walked in this evening, I noticed I did shoot the basketball at one time. I didn't ever shoot it really well. But I coached some kids who did at Lincoln, and I will tell you that was the first thing I noticed. You get in these big newer gyms, and there's no wall that's close like in Shagnon, and you have on the one end, I'm going to approximate 15 feet before the wall, and on the other end, you've got 30 feet before a wall, and you've got no backdrop back there, and I think it does throw the shooters off. And looking tonight, we made 1 3. Fortunately, we didn't have to make a lot of outside perimeter shots, but I think you're onto something there. This is a tough place to shoot, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and it is a tough place to shoot, and I think that's probably why we shut it down a little early tonight in the fourth quarter. I don't think you normally see us pull the ball out, with 8 minutes to go, but at the same time, you just felt you had it in hand, and you just felt like they weren't going to be able to score enough points if you just held the ball a little bit, made them foul you. And I would have loved to played a little bit longer, and maybe with 3 or 4 minutes gone into the spread a little bit, but I just seen enough. We had 34 and they had 14 at the time, or 12, and I just seen enough. We just need to get out of here and get that fourth win, which is so important to us. Don't take any chances and give them extra possessions, and I think for the most part for 8 minutes we held it pretty good. We gave it up I think twice, but I thought the girls moved well and stayed spaced when we were spread. We work on that in practice, by the way. I know sometimes, you think we don't, and it doesn't show, but I thought tonight it did. I thought they were balanced well and they moved well without the ball and stayed spaced out. And that was a big part of us winning the game too. Was able to kind of just kill the clock there the last 8 minutes.
Well, I'll tell you, I was really impressed with the girls handling some pressure.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Lady Bulldogs came out in the second half and moved it up a little bit. I noticed
They did.
from the start.
They absolutely
And I'm
did.
looking back over just at the stats that I took. I had us down for 9 turnovers in the first half, and we cut that down to 5 in the second half. And that was against more pressure than what we even had in the first half.
It was, and I think Piper got in some foul trouble, and we had to take her out of the game there. I believe that was in the end of the second quarter, toward the end of the second quarter, was it not? And so we don't really have our true point guard in there. So those 9 turnovers may be a little bit, deceptive because we didn't have our real true ball handler in there. But at the same time, I thought Courtney and Claire, our sophomores, Claire especially came in, I thought played very well. And we got the freshmen in again tonight. We got Hannah. And Hannah, Hannah is going to have great nights. She's going to have nights where she's going to wonder what happened, and she's going to have some in between. Tonight she was really good, but her free throws were off. She had a chance to go to the line in the JV game, couldn't make a free throw. Had a chance to go to the line with us, didn't make a free throw. But there's a ton of talent in that girl right there, and we are just going to live with the growing pains and keep coaching her, and she's going to be a good one. So yeah, I just overall a really good team win. The girls are happy. They're wanting. I think they're just wanting to go home and get on to Cairo, and I know what they're thinking about. They're thinking about Centralia. They're thinking about next week. They're thinking about getting back into the conference schedule, and I got to try to help them not look past Cairo because of that, which is on Saturday. But that's my job, and we'll work on that in practice tomorrow, and we'll take them one at a time, and the girls will be ready to play on Saturday.
How do you prepare for opposite ends of the spectrum, such as what you have coming Saturday? You play a team like this here tonight. You have the co-pilots coming in Saturday, no longer coached by Jim Drew. They've had a coaching change, returned to the coach before Jim Drew down there at Cairo. So how do you prepare for the co-pilots coming in Saturday at 2 o'clock to Shagnon?
Well, a lot like Cahokia. I mean, there's just a lot of speed. We know we're going to get athleticism and speed, and they're going to try to turn it into an ugly game and make it as ugly as they possibly can and get us out of rhythm, kind of like we tried to do St. Anthony tonight with that half-court trap. We just wanted to make it as ugly as we could for them, and we'll try to do the same thing with them because I think that we can do that a little bit with some people. So we have to be ready to play a variety of ways, though. We have to be able to slow it down if we need to, and we have to be able to speed up if we have to. We have to be able to half-court trap if we need to and put defensive pressure on them. We just have to be ready for a little of everything is what I'm saying, because we don't have any film on them. We don't have a real good scouting report. That's not a team we get to much during the course of the season because they're so far south of us. So, but whatever the case, we will practice what we need to practice tomorrow to have ourselves ready more from the mental standpoint on Saturday, and not we don't want them looking past that, because for us to start 5-2 with a great shot at starting 6-1 with that little small loss there to Freeburg. I mean, it's been a while, and it feels good. So we just got to stay humble and practice hard, and not be too full of ourselves, because that's the one way you can really shoot yourself in the foot whenever you're having experience for success for the first time. So that's what we're trying to do.
You riding the bus back?
Yes, I am riding the bus back.
Is it going to be happy? Is it going to be happy bus rides that stop anywhere on the way back?
We're going to stop at a Huck's or something and maybe get some junk food. I guess
Is
that's
Brian
what
Reynolds riding the bus? I think that's what the fans want to know tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
he was huge tonight.
I promise you, he's big for us, and we love him to death. And I'll tell you what, the boy, he does what we ask him to do, and he's got my jacket in his hand. You can't see him now because you're all listening in, but he's standing down there with my leather coat. He's got all my bag. He's got my bag with all my books in it. He's got a Gatorade down there. He's loaded down. He's got my board.
How about any Mountain Dew? You gonna feed him any Mountain Dew on the way home?
We're gonna buy.
What time is it? Let's
there
get
we go.
him
He's
soda.
on mywithersradio.com right now.
Yeah, no, but we're
with your jacket.
We're going to take care of him. Absolutely, we like having him around, and the girls like having him around too. And he makes he's just like all the other girls. It's just his personality makes it special. And just like each one of the girls, it's just all one big family, and we're just proud to have him here.
Yeah, we are, and he did a great job tonight.
Yeah.
I thought as well. We mentioned that on the air. Coach, thanks for joining us. You have some other interviews you need to do, but we appreciate you for taking the time. to be here with us. Congratulations. Big win tonight, 34-17 over St. Anthony.
Thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate it. See you Saturday.
Thanks, Coach Lonan.
That's Jeff Lonan, head coach of the Lady Rams, whose team wins tonight 34-17 over the St. Anthony Bulldogs. We have stats coming your way here on the Bean Insurance postgame show. Chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency. You won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 242-6017. That's 242-6017. Heartland Accounting halftime stats coming up after the break. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
Rams leather jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams cheerleading jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams hoodies, all stars and stitches. Rams t-shirts, all stars and stitches. Rams car stickers, all stars and stitches. Rams yard signs, all stars and stitches. Rams apparel, all stars and stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, all stars and stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All Stars and Stitches. We're located in Benton, half a block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right, and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077, or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, Bean Insurance postgame show. The Enlow Center in Effingham. The St. Anthony Bulldogs fall to the Lady Rams tonight, who improved to 4-2 on the year, 34-17. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner tonight, who has your Heartland Accounting postgame stats here on the Bean Insurance postgame show.
Chris, first of all, for the St. Anthony Lady Bulldogs, score by quarters. They had 6 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third. Finished out the final frame with 5. Doing the scoring for the Lady Bulldogs, number 5, Michaela Walsh, ended the night with 4. Number 12, Melissa Busher, with 4. And the leading scorer for the Lady Bulldogs, number 13, Lena Grunlow, finished with 9 points. St. Anthony had a total of 21 rebounds, and unfortunately for the Lady Bulldogs, they had 29 turnovers this evening. On for your Mount Vernon Lady Rams, score by quarters, 12 in the first, 10 in the second, 5 in the third, and rounded it out with 7 in the fourth for a total of 34. Scoring for the Lady Rams tonight, number 13, Cheyenne Piper, finished with 7. Number 23, Haley Lockhart, finished with 8. Number 24, Aaliyah Palmer, finished with 7. Kelby, number 25, finished with 2. And the leading scorer for the Lady Rams tonight, Jessica Green, number 34, finished with 10. Lady Rams had 22 rebounds and 14 turnovers. Did a great job this evening.
That they did. Those post-game stats presented by Heartland Accounting. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B in Mount Vernon. Follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Some score updates starting to pour in tonight. Of course, our Titan of Twitter is driving back from Oakville, tuned in on AM 940, WMIX Mount Vernon. Only 13 past the window at the top of the hour. That's okay. That'll happen. We will take a break, come back with your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. This is the Bean Insurance postgame show on WMIX. Your final, though, 34-17.
On November 5th, 2011, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partnered to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family, and I'd like to personally invite you to call, drop by, or log in to learn more about Jefferson County's only true locally owned community bank. Now with locations in Ida, Woodlawn, Dix, and 2 branches in Mount Vernon, we are your community bank. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
It's amazing how versatile the Saturday sports show has become. The Beatles slept in last. Set your alarm for 8:08 this Saturday morning at Junior Radio to AM 940. More Mount Vernon Rams talk, more Jefferson County talk, and more amped-up coverage of Southern Illinois sports. Hear from the best coaches, experts, and sports know-it-alls available. Sports talk worth waking up for. Saturday mornings from 8:08 till 10 a.m. on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. Time for the Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game.
And welcome back to the Bean Insurance postgame show. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams improved to 4-2 on the year with a 34-17 victory over the St. Anthony Bulldogs here from the Enlow Center. We're back here on Saturdays. The Mount Vernon Rams travel to Effingham to take on the St. Anthony Bulldogs. 1 o'clock JV tip, 1:30, 2:30 pregame here on 94.1 FM WMIX. The dance team practicing in front of us, which means we've probably been here a little too long. And that means it's time to wrap it up with your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game. And I think we're going to have to give it to the entire Lady Ram bunch tonight. Great game, great defensive matchup here. They held the Bulldogs to 17 points and win it 34-17.
I'm right along with you, Chris. All of the Lady Rams this evening did a wonderful job, especially on the defensive end. Everybody pitched in. Everybody did their part. And as you said, all of them, Lady Rams players of the game.
There you go. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Great traditions aren't given. They are earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in at Community First Bank. Proud sponsors of the Lady Rams. A great tradition. That is going to do it for us tonight. We're back tomorrow at Centralia High School, the CHS Arena. Audio only on mywithersradio.com. No video due to blackout regulations at Centralia High School. We'll have audio for you on mywithersradio.com. Your pregame gets started around 7:30, 7:45 varsity tip. Myself, Danny Zawinski, will be there with you on 94.1 FM and online at mywithersradio.com. For Jeff Crow, an outstanding job tonight behind the camera. Jared Shaner to my right as well, filling in for Danny Zawinski. An outstanding job. He'll be back with us, we hope, as the Lady Rams travel to Carbondale on December the 13th. Of course, that obviously means a night of 2 games for you on WMIX. But to hear our comprehensive schedule, you have to keep your dial set to AM 940 and 94.1 FM, and your web browser logged on to mywithersradio.com, as well as the social media, Twitter. Follow us at 94 Sports, Facebook, WMIX Sports. You can like us on there. But anyway, for those fine folks, as well as Avery Barton back in the studio, and everyone at Withers Broadcasting, thank you for listening to Lady Rams basketball. They win tonight here at the Enlow Center, 34-17 over the St. Anthony Bulldogs. From Effingham, I'm Chris Hugo. Good night.
Thank you for listening.